Hello everybody, my name is Yummujosu, but you can call me Josu. Today we are going to be talking about my fleeting time playing HEARTOPIA from the first day that I played it until the second time that I played it. And I found out from a viewer some stuff that had been happening that I didn't know about. Thank you, Fennel, for informing me. Basically, what he told me was that they had used AI, which I am a big anti-AI person, as well as some racist stereotypes happening as well. So I just want to let everybody else know what I found out as well, in hopes to spread the word and hopefully convince you to get you off the game. When I was looking into the AI aspects of this, I also found that they did an AI ad. I did not see this ad exist originally because this was before the game released. And obviously I'm late to the release of the game anyway. I think that if more people would have seen this ad, the use of AI would have been much less of a surprise. And honestly, this is enough to just already make me mad right off the bat. Instead of just paying a creator to make the ad for them, they made some BS ad. It's just so ridiculous. Instead of just making an ad where somebody is actually sitting there enjoying the game, well, let's make one up. Let's just make one out of thin air. And I do think that if you have any sort of negative feelings towards AI, we really need to crack down on them and act on them, because not everybody feels the same way. I'm going to chalk that up to lack of knowledge on everything that is wrong with AI. Because it's a lot. There is a lot wrong with AI. But for this specific video, we can just keep it to the simple fact that it is a horrible, horrible thing happening in the art community as well. And honestly, I overlap like art and content creation. That might be a hot take for some people, but to me, content creation has always been a creative outlet. However, what caused the big upset within the HEARTOPIA community was the fact that they were using AI to make daily puzzles for people to do. And the reason that I didn't really understand what was going on, it was because I didn't even make it to a high enough level to unlock these AI puzzles, or just puzzles, because they weren't disclosing that they were AI. So in the game, they have this tier system called the Developers Guild, although I've been calling it Dollar General because they do shorten it to DG. And I was genuinely so confused about the puzzles, and I found out level 16 is what level you have to be at to even unlock these puzzles. And their defense was that it was free content, which right, okay. Additionally, in this TikTok, I noticed that you can actually hang the completed puzzles up in your little home, which again, you're just hanging up AI art in your freaking home. What? But I also found out that these puzzles are a multiplayer feature. So not only are they a way to make people log in every day, right, to complete this little puzzle, but they also are a way to like bond with friends online. If you have online friends, I know that some people just play this mobily, but regardless, you can do them with other players. So to me, that just totally cancels out the fact that they're free content, right? No. The company makes these for free or just little to no cost using AI to make you come back to the game every single day to do them. I just feel like that is a business strategy, and by them saying that they're free, they're free content. So to me, that kind of seems like they would plan on using AI for more free content in the future. Anyway. Now we are going to move on to the worst part of this all, which would be the racism that they just kind of blatantly incorporated into the game. Because I've seen a few other creators talk about how they don't have a lot of people of color, just NPCs. But I also saw this original cutscene and I said,
oh girl, are we so for real right now?
Then the apology that they issued was just ridiculous. It has come to our attention that certain players have raised concerns and criticisms regarding the conduct of Kapil, an in-game non-player character NPC, following an incident in which he inadvertently consumed a poison mushroom in Heartopia. First of all, in the game, he's called the Traveling Gourmet. So this name that they call him, I don't think it's mentioned in the game as far as I know. And I did look up the meaning of this name. The name is a name of a Hindu sage, but also it's an adjective for monkey colored or brown. Monkey colored is insane. Okay. The initial intent behind Kapil's reaction was to accurately depict the symptoms of dizziness and loss of bodily control resulting from poisoning. We have since promptly removed this action. We sincerely apologize to anyone who may have felt offended. It's just such a half apology. Sorry if you got offended. A lot of comments were saying things like this. I've done shrooms and not once have they caused me to dance, much less do whatever that was. I literally said this earlier. Not once have I ever imitated a monkey while on shrooms. While I've never done shrooms myself, I have been around people who were on them. They just cowered in the corner thinking they were miniature, then cried watching Queer Eye. Not to mention the fact that there are literal monkey noises that they add in. Then this commenter replied, what I find most interesting is every emote he does already exists in the game. The crouch, the snow angel, does that mean there is a monkey dance emote of some kind in the game files? Which means that all the other emotes exist, but this specific dance doesn't exist? Oh, okay, so you had to make a special little dance just so that you could be racist. Got it. We appreciate the feedback that brought this matter to our attention, which this is funny, okay? Moving forward, we will take this incident as a learning opportunity and strive to promote an inclusive and congenial environment within Heartopia.
We extend our deepest apologies once again.
What's funny about this last thing is we appreciate the feedback. Basically, many people were saying that they were getting timed out and like temporarily banned in their Discord for talking about this situation further. So anybody that was bringing it to light was just getting their messages deleted, and then they were getting timed out in the Discord. I saw so many people on Reddit talking about it. I saw people on TikTok talking about it. So while I was researching all of this, I found a separate TikTok talking about a scenario where they were deleting her messages in Discord as well, which is just insane. Like,
are we taking feedback? Obviously not.
She says, so if you don't know, Heartopia is under fire right now for recent racist behavior. But I've actually seen this coming, and I'm really sad because I really enjoyed playing the game. But since releasing, they've never shown signs of wanting to be inclusive for Black players. They gave us one hairstyle, and I have the feeling that it wasn't necessarily made for us. But a month ago in the Discord server, I made a post in the suggestions tab suggesting that they make the woodland fairy tale set of ears in every skin tone because I use one of the darker skin tones, and they deleted my suggestions after it got a bunch of likes. So not only did they delete it, but also just after people were upvoting it as well. They said, no. All she did was suggest more skin tones in the woodland fairy tale ear set. Just ears. The only thing wrong is that she had to ask for it. Should have just been a part of the game to begin with. But she does say, so honestly, I fear them apologizing isn't gonna fix the situation or be enough. I've spent a good chunk of my own money on the game being delusional, thinking that the inclusivity was coming later, but they will not get another penny out of me. There is some strife on the gacha part of the game because there is gambling options where you can buy and you open the boxes, right? And you get ooh, maybe a part of this set, maybe part of that set, whatever, you know. I was constantly playing the game every day, but I'm so tired of Black people being the joke. And that really just makes me really sad for her and for anybody else that had played the game and enjoyed it. Okay, I am editing Josu. Coming for you. I was making my thumbnail. Looking for images for my thumbnail for this video yesterday, and I stumbled across an ad that also seemed insensitive given everything that's happened. had to like blink to clear my eyes a few times because I was caught off guard by it. For sure, did see some mixed remarks in the comments. My first thing is that they did not have to use that color of face mask. There's plenty of colors of face masks out there, actually. Of course, some comments did just read like, that's the basic clickbait for every game, the ugly girl versus the pretty girl, and a message like, can you do better? But I would like that face mask for my bath time outfit. I disagree, period, point blank. Generally, they, for some reason, plaster the ugly girl with pimples and make them have glasses and braces and braids and all of that. So that didn't really resonate. Then to go off what I said about the color, in that it doesn't even match the overbearing pastel colorways that they have in this game. I honestly feel like they have too much pastels, but that's kind of a trendy sort of vibe and aesthetic right now. So I get it, whatever, you need to play into what the general public wants, except for when you want to be racist. Okay, sure. Regardless of intention, what the F are we thinking? Who is on your marketing team? Because they are not on your side. Because to sum up this comment, read the room. That's why I just don't believe it wasn't intentional. I just don't believe it. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I think the reason I find it intentional is the apology. I'm sorry if you felt offended. And then to follow it up with the ad really seems like a jab, honestly. Side note though, I did want to say there was another comment that I saw talking about how it's a third-party ad and companies don't have, it almost seemed like they said companies don't have control over the ads. Baby, that's a stamp of their, that has a link to their game that pops up. That is an official ad. Somebody is approving that. And I don't know why do we as humans jump to defend corporations every single time? Instead, we actually should attack the shit out of them for everything, not just this. Why are we defending them? They are not on our side ever. They want to make money off of you. So if you start reacting, they're going to react different too. I just think that being a woman in the gaming community, you should just be able to understand how it would feel to be enjoying a game and then somebody just discredit it, or obviously in this case make a joke out of you. It's pretty easy, I feel like, to grasp that. I am very thankful that I was informed about this, because a lot of my news that I see on my own like social media is not gaming related, honestly. It's a lot of real world events, you know, because there's a lot of that going on right now, especially if you live in the United States, but it's also going on in other countries too. So I just wanted to make this video to inform other people, because obviously I didn't know, so that means other people don't know. And if it reaches you, then maybe you will be persuaded to not play. But that's all for me today, so I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Woodland Fairy's tail set, of ears, and